Hello, friends and fellow adventurers, and welcome back to Cocked, a real play RPG podcast. By now, I think we all know the drill here, so let's get into this week's question, which is... If your character were alive in present times, what would their favorite movie be?
Hey guys, it's Connor Joyner. I play Ibron Iron Mane, the Leanin' Ranger. Ibron's favorite movie, if he were alive in modern times...
Gladiator.
No, close.
Oh.
It would have to be either it's a tie between the Charleston Heston and the remake of Midway.
I know neither.
Yeah, but as Jessica said, Gladiator is in the top 3 because it does remind him of being back home and
Proving
See, I was going to say Lion King.
no.
Well, Pride Rock.
He despises.
close.
You are correct.
He despises the Lion King because it's fake to him.
Well, he would. He doesn't actually. It's not a real thing in his time.
Right.
Exactly.
Makes sense. I mean, okay. Fine.
Hi, I'm Reggie Morris.
Who's
I
next?
play Brakka Old Team, the Cobalt Artificer. His favorite movie would just be Flubber.
I love that. Flubber is such a good movie.
The whole sciencey side of the movie would just be something that he'd really like.
But also kind of quirky. So I think we're getting an enlightened look into Brakka.
A look
Somewhat.
into Brakka's psyche.
That's not one I would have immediately thought of, but I love it. Like, that's one of those
Yeah.
answers that,
But
like,
he
when you
doesn't.
hear it, you're
The
like,
thing
it makes
is,
perfect sense.
he wouldn't laugh at all at it. He's just there for the science.
Oh, yeah. No, he would just be like, oh, what do
he
you have
wouldn't
there?
laugh at all.
Yeah.
Trying to
Right.
figure that
Yeah.
shit out. Like, how do you make that?
Everybody else is like
Just what
laughing, and
happened?
Brakka's got his
Where'd he go
notepad out.
wrong?
Hey guys, this is Jessica Reed. I play Kadie, a dragonborn fighter. I hate Alex so much.
She's talking about the DM.
No.
Good save.
Okay, so let's see here. What would be a modern day movie that Kadie? What did I say earlier? Gosh darn it.
The Karate Kid.
Yes, thank you. The Karate Kid. Only because that's what she basically tried to do. Like her whole upbringing is...
I might also go out on a limb and say anything made by Bruce Lee.
Yeah, we'll do that. Because there's another movie that I can't think of.
I was
the
thinking
name
like
of
Mean
right
Girls
now.
or something along those lines.
Okay, I think you're basing that off of what you feel of Jessica and not Kadie.
No, seriously, no, Kadie. Kadie, I think seriously, I think Kadie, to me, Alex, the listener, it's Kadie has this, late teens kind of naivete about her.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So I feel like she would enjoy those types of movies also.
But that, yeah, her personality wise, I can understand that. But how she perceives herself is that she wants to be better as a fighter, as a defender, as all of that jazz. So she's more so looking at those, what do you call them? Like, what is it called, guys? Help me out. Like they start from the bottom and then they like emerge
Underdog
victorious.
stories?
Thank you. Underdog
Yep.
stories.
We cut all that out.
I might even,
Well, I'm going to be honest. I think I'll probably make some people annoyed, but I was a Three Ninjas fan over Karate Kid. Like, Three Ninjas was amazing growing up. Tum Tum, just saying.
I'm
I
also
Don't know what he's talking about.
another movie
I know what he's talking about, but I don't remember.
that comes to mind is called Never Back Down. I'm not sure if anyone here.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah, it's more
That's
recent.
another one that
Yeah.
That comes to mind, maybe a little bit because of
I mean, you
because
gotta
of the
think she also
development.
she also wants to have like honor
Yeah,
and what she does and
Saying Street Fighter
from
is
like a
not honorable.
mentor and I mean, it's not one that she's going to be looking at like, oh yeah, this is so cool. No, she's not going to have that kind of thing. But I see where you're in the same thought process.
yeah.
basically.
It's that development
Yeah.
of you're not doing this to
For the
to-
glory
yeah,
or
you're,
whatever.
You're doing it for the right reasons.
Hi, this is Alex Groves. I play Aegard, the Firbolg Druid. His movie, I'll give credit to Jessica for this one. She did mention the Lorax, which I definitely think would be one. I mean, he would definitely be into documentaries, I think, quite a bit. Yeah, so I don't know. I definitely, I like the Lorax. I don't know. I kind of feel like he'd be... Oh, what was the one? Oh, he'd really like Coming to America, too, because I think he would relate to, you know, being the fish out of water kind of person in a new land.
And being, like, excited about everything, too?
The first one, not the second horrible one.
Last episode, the party helped Brilla assess the overall damage to her farm. Kadie made some of her calming tea for everyone to enjoy. Brakka confirmed that the stone they found in the well was in fact similar to the one the hag in the clearing had possessed, just a bit smaller. Aegard and Ibron decided to stay out in the barn to watch over the animals they had been able to corral and bring back before nightfall. We resume with Ibron starting his watch for the night. Go ahead and roll a perception check.
I rolled a 20.
That's funny? Okay. Nothing really is going on the first 4 hours of the night. You're able to get up every 2 hours basically and do a quick little walk around. The second time you get up, you kind of just hear this faint noise. It's like wind rustling trees. You don't think much of it. You kind of hear it. It sounds like it's off in the distance. But you kind of start to think about it, and you're like, well, have I heard that before? It's not anything necessarily really distinct, but it does sound like there's some type of wind or something stronger pushing the trees off in the distance. And then if you're going for the next watch, go ahead and make 2.
18 and 18.
So when you get up and you're doing your rounds, you don't necessarily notice anything. Aegard, roll a...
Perception with disadvantage?
With advantage.
Oh, with advantage?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It's either a 25 or an 11.
So you hear what sounds like footsteps. And as you kind of look out for a moment, because there are kind of little areas that are holes in the barn door or in the barn walls, you do see Ibron walking around. So you don't think much of it when you woke up the first time and heard it. The second time you start hearing things, you're like, that's probably just Ibron, patrolling. And then you hear this, hey, psst, hey. But it catches your attention because it's not in common. It's in Sylvan.
Sylvan, yeah.
What do you do?
I reply in Sylvan, what? Well, he's asleep, so that's right.
Hey, did you guys find a stone?
Oh, this isn't Ibron. At first, I'm like, why are you speaking for Ibron? Who is this? And then Aegard takes the sheath off the spear.
Oh, hey, whoa, that's bright. Hey, calm down.
Do I see anything? Mm-mm. Show yourself.
Come to the window.
Or Aegard goes to the window.
So as you look out the window, you see this with your light. You see a shimmering blue and pink dragon. It doesn't have massive dragon wings. It has more wings very similar to the pixies.
This is going to be fun.
That you had seen. The pixie wings. And as you look out, he's like, hey, so I'm Alfred. And I'm trying to hunt down some hags. Would you help?
Oh God. Aegard is right now wondering if he's asleep or not. Alfred?
Yep, that's me.
I'm
Alfred.
Aegard.
Hi, good to meet you.
Can you make sure you hide for a moment? I need to tell one of my friends that you are here and you are here to help.
How about I just hang out on the roof for a minute like I have been, and you can just let me know when it's cool to come down. How's that? Does that sound good?
Wait, hold on. Out of game. Is he invisible? How has he been there the whole time?
He can turn invisible.
Oh my god!
So
How
he was literally
strong was
like,
Kadie's calming teas?
Is this Pete the fucking dragon? What is happening?
Puff,
No.
Pete's Dragon's
His
right.
name is Alfred.
Yeah, I got that.
Man, Alfred.
Okay, so can Aegard climb out this window? Because he understands that door is going to make a god-awful noise again.
Yeah, you can get out the window.
Okay, so Aegard climbs out the window and looks for Ibron.
Ibron is like 20, 30 feet to your left, near the front. I'm assuming that's where you were sleeping, was towards the front. Just sleeping, like snoring. And Alfred's like, so, do I go to the roof? Are we cool?
No. Just Alfred, can you please stay here one moment? And,
Sure.
and I'm going to wake my friend and let him know. I don't want him to be startled. Okay? Just wait one moment, please.
Okay.
I'm going to go over to Ibron and gently kind of... Ibron, shake his shoulder.
pet his fur.
Ibron.
What?
Wait. Roll a perception check real quick.
Oh, God.
Jesus Christ. Is this like a trickster, too?
Oh,
my God.
Is he right behind me?
I rolled a stealth check for him to follow
Oh,
you.
my God.
I roll a 10.
I rolled a natural 20 for his stealth check. So as you're like... yeah, basically.
Little twinkle toes.
As you hear Aegard talking to you and you start to open your eyes, you see Aegard, but then you see this larger dragon head that you've seen before, and he's like smiling, looking down.
I'm going to blink several times and go, what?
So... Yeah, just...
Heck?
You're not dreaming.
Hi, I'm Alfred.
Alfred, it's just... You got to give me a minute, buddy. We have a new friend.
Yep,
This is Alfred.
everybody's my friend.
Yep. This is Ibron, Alfred.
Hi, Alfred.
Hi.
So, I'll let you wake up. Oh, yes?
Good job with those cows, by the way. Mm-hmm. That was pretty crafty.
Are you the one that attacked the barn?
No, I was trying to actually save them. They were slamming their heads into the back door because these three wizards, they tried to take her land. I don't know. I'm pretty sure one of them was a hag.
Oh,
that was
buddy.
one of the ones I was
Okay,
tracking.
Okay.
But
Okay.
what?
Alfred.
Yep.
You got to slow down, buddy. It's middle of the night. You just woke me up. Can we just talk for a moment? Those were not wizards.
No,
Those were hags.
I was right. Were all three of them hags or just one of them? Do you know?
Not pretty sure all three of them. If they're together, I would assume they're all three of them. We killed two of them. One of them captured my friend Ibron.
I'm sorry.
We fought for a while, but she was able to escape. I'm assuming. Yes. Are you of the Feywild? And I'll ask that. And well, he already spoke Sylvan, so never mind. Sorry.
He kind of looks at you and
Yeah, of course.
he's been speaking Sylvan this whole time.
Yeah. Sorry. Forgot that. Anyway. So do you know what happened to the rest? Like the pig pen on the other side of the...
That was... So,
Alfred.
I didn't mean to. It was... I was trying... So, there are these... Okay, well, it's my mom's stash, which is why I'm in trouble. But there's these stones that are really bright and really purple and kind of bluish. And I was supposed to protect, like, my family's... We call them stashes. But, you know, we had a lot of those stones. And then these really... They turned out to be mean, but I thought they were really nice. They were very charismatic. And they convinced me to allow them to, you know, check out the stones, which I was like, you know, sure, whatever, why not? It's just a rock. Who cares? They ended up taking the stones from my family, and I chased them. They went through a portal, which I followed them through. We were in the woods for a while.
How many stones did they take, Alfred?
So that's a good question. Funny thing is, I didn't, probably like 10 to 20.
10 to 20.
Okay.
Now, most of them were smaller though, because like those were the first ones I let them see. and he like holds up his hand, and to him smaller is like baseball size. He's like, like this big, like not very big at all. But then like the larger ones, and he gets this like big stone that you have not found, and he's like, it was like this, and you guys have found one that was more like the size of a golf ball, and then one that was the size of a baseball. That was one that was in the hut.
Yeah.
He's like, but there were a bunch of like small ones too. I mean, smaller than this. This is just the
So we have found 2
No, that's good
so far. On the much smaller side, so I'm a little concerned that there's one as large as what you just described to us. Because obviously they should not exist here and are...
Nope. They shouldn't.
Are damaging this world, basically.
Yeah, they have weird properties. They're really good underground, but like apparently on this area, they seem to suck the life out of everything around them.
Well, they are Fae, so they should go back to the Fae.
Yep. I agree. That's what I'm here for. And he reaches on his side and he pulls out this weird blackish looking bag, and as he opens it, you can see it's lined with a material.
Okay.
And he's like, this is what I have these for, so we can put the rocks in here so they won't affect anything. And as you look in, you see he has 2 in there. Okay. He's like, so we got 4 so far.
How big are the ones that he has?
About baseball size.
Super. That's great. So we're looking for Haley's Comet and some baseballs. Okay. So what time is it at night at this point? I'm sorry.
It's probably like 3 a.m.
Okay. So we're not going to probably be able to do anything for the rest of the night, Alfred. So we're going to need to finish resting as people or beings in this realm have to do. So if you'd like to just hang out here with us, tomorrow we can definitely try to get some sort of plan. We need to help the woman who owns this place fix the pen that someone broke, and a few other small things. We would appreciate any help you could give, and we would love to help you find these the hags you're speaking of, or a hag the group of hags that my people have known for some time, and we must get rid of all of them. So if we can help each other, I think that is...
I mean, they stole from me, so I feel like, one, I obviously want to do that, but if they're like using these to obviously kill stuff around here, they're not good. They're mean creatures.
Here we know them as the Sisters of Night.
Ooh, we know them. They're nasty.
Yeah.
We usually we usually don't cross paths with them.
Yeah.
But like my mom and some of my family was on vacation, and like I said, they put me in charge of, watching these stones, and I was trying to, but they asked me,
Aegard's wondering if there's any more
if I could check it
tea.
out. You wouldn't think anybody would have malicious intent to check out shiny stones. They're rocks. Who cares? They're rocks.
Yeah.
But if you guys need to sleep, I totally understand. I was actually taking a nap when you guys showed up. You kind of startled me, but thankfully I was, out of sight, so that was nice.
Well, very happy to have met you and to kind of understand what has happened here. In the morning, where will you be? Where will you be resting for the rest of the evening?
So you almost found that 4th cow. Maybe I'll try to go and kind of corral him back this direction.
Okay.
I tried to find the pigs, but they were they're small.
Alfred,
it's hard for me to find them.
There are obviously more of our group that we'd like to introduce you to tomorrow.
Okay.
Would you be willing to here where we live with our friends? Sometimes we like to play jokes on our friends.
Right.
And I would love to surprise someone in our group with you. I think they'd be very excited to meet you.
Okay. I like this. Friendly people. Now, I will say that most of the people in the stories that I've heard about people from this plane, not very friendly. They usually try to kill dragons, so I've tried to stay somewhat hidden, if you know what I mean. But, if they're like you, I'm willing to meet them.
Okay. Well, then in the morning, I'll come out of the barn and I'll meet you. You'll see me when I come out. You can hear that door open. I'm sure.
Yeah, pretty good.
I'll meet you in the back of the
pretty low.
barn, and then we'll meet everyone else, and we'll get along and figure out what we need to do.
Okay. So I'll go try to find that cow.
That's thank you so much.
So you know that clearing you found the other 3 in? Mm-hmm. So I'll be there.
Okay, great.
Okay.
Great.
Because I don't like to show too many people my face. So
Thank you very much, Alfred.
yeah, thanks. Aegard, right?
Yes.
And Ibron.
Yes.
Oh, look at that, 2 for 2. Okay, I'll see you guys tomorrow. And you just hear this. You guys can make a perception check with disadvantage inside the house.
They were both 16. I don't know what it is about 16 today.
That's a 6.
So, Brakka, you don't hear anything. But, Kadie, you kind of stir just a little and you hear this.
I think she drank enough of her calming tea to just be like, okay. And fall right back asleep.
I was going to say, you heard it, how your character
Yeah.
reacts is all you. So, Alfred takes off and goes back into the woods, and Ibron and Aegard are standing there.
So I guess we don't have to worry about a dragon threat, which is good.
It's relieving, honestly.
All right, I'm going to get a few more hours of sleep before dawn, and then
I am too.
we'll see what happens in the morning. And then Aegard goes back through the window.
Void the door.
Actually, you know what? No, he doesn't even do that. He just doesn't. I mean, I'll give Ibron his space, but he's just going to find a spot nearby and just finish sleeping.
Okay.
Because he doesn't have to protect the cows now.
Yeah, no. and he never wanted the cows. He was trying to protect them and free them because he's
Yep.
the one that I built. He's neutral good, so he really he wants what's good for everybody.
Yeah.
But at the same time, he's a very young fairy dragon.
Very. All right, that's it for us, I think.
So you guys get through the rest of the night. You level up. I know you guys already did your characters, but you guys are now level 4. And you wake up for the day. Kadie and Brakka, you guys start to wake up, and as you do, you realize that Brilla has already kind of walked through the room and everything, and she's got eggs that she had, and she starts making breakfast.
Do you need any help?
No. Would you like some eggs? I have a little extra.
Sure.
So she turns and she walks to the corner of the room, and you see her open this little hatch, and there's a bunch of little eggs in there. You notice now in the morning that Aegard notices that there is a chicken coop outside near the house.
Can Aegard search for eggs? Mm-hmm. Do you want me to roll for eggs?
Roll a d12. Roll 2 d12s.
Oh, gosh. The ones I never use.
That's why I chose them.
4 and a 5.
You find 9 eggs.
Oh, shit. I'll just take 3.
Okay.
I found 9, but
I mean, Aegard's watching his cholesterol, so...
So yeah, you're able to grab 3 eggs.
Can I also say that the spot where Aegard woke up is, especially since he leveled up, vibrant. There's really green grass and maybe some,
There's a couple extra of those flowers around.
Yeah.
Druid crafts, yeah.
Okay, so is Ibron awake?
Yeah.
Okay, Ibron, I'm gonna go and find our friend. Let's not tell the others about it just yet. I don't want to worry Brilla.
No.
Until we can figure some things out. So
I'm gonna go to the house and see what everyone's doing and make sure they're up.
Yep. So Aegard quickly heads towards the wood
Okay.
to try to find Alfie.
Okay. And what's Ibron
And-
doing before we go there?
Ebron's just gonna gather up his bedroll and head towards the house.
So as you enter the house, the 3 inside are up, and Brilla is making eggs. But before we get to that, would you guys like to have any conversation with Brilla getting up before Ibron comes in?
Brakka is just going to be working on his stuff like usual, and he's gonna tell Kadie, just so you're aware, those goggles or the things I made, I don't think they'll be super useful right now.
Oh.
I mean, if you want them, I can keep the thing on it.
No, that's okay. I mean, the only time we're going to use them is, of course, if we're in any type of, like, I don't know, cave, or if, we're not with Aegard with his light. We have other means of vision if we need it,
Okay.
or sight.
Then Brakka will just he'll essentially turn, like, he'll just take like a few of his vials and just turn it into an alchemy jug, infuse it, just make the alchemy jug infusion.
Okay.
And then Brakka will take an hour and make a poisoner's kit with his tinker's tools.
Okay. While you're doing that, Brillo will bring you breakfast over and everything, so you have stuff over there as you're messing with that. Brone walks in the door and sees Brakka creating things, and Kadie and Brilla had sat down and were eating.
Brakka will also, after the poisoner's kit, do his experimental elixir.
Okay.
Did everyone sleep all right?
Yeah, I gave everybody some calming tea. So I think that helped a lot. There was some weird noise in the middle of the night, but I
will say that tea was delicious.
Oh, good. I'm glad you liked it. I
It
tried.
was.
I didn't eat a lot, but my eyes were starting to get heavy drinking it, so
Good.
I don't know if that was sleepy time calming tea or what, but that was just what I needed.
It's just supposed to relax the body and get you in a state where, you need the rest that your body is craving.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
How did everybody else sleep? How was the barn and outside? No disturbances, or did y'all hear something last night too, or?
Just a cold front that came through and nothing else.
Okay.
Brilla finishes up and she's like, well, I'm going to head out towards the pig pen and try to start fixing that and figuring out where I'm going to get the wood from and that, but you're more than welcome to gather your things and get ready for the day here. If you want to help or anything, yeah, I'll be fixing the pen.
Where's Aegard? He hasn't come in yet.
He went to the forest.
Why are you just staring? You went to the forest. Okay.
Mm-hmm. And so you guys are all in the house still. She walks out and heads towards the pig pen to fix.
Hey, Brakka. I forgot to tell you. We did not tell her about the dragon cloth.
Oh, okay.
So I would keep it to yourself, just so we don't scare her.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Oh, wait, real quick.
What?
Brakka's gonna hand you this vial. It's kind of gray. It has like as kind of like the liquid has like a stone look to it. He's gonna hand it to you.
Okay. What is this?
It's supposed to, I think, toughen up your body a little bit when you drink it.
So wait to drink it.
Whenever.
Whenever? Okay. Okay. So drink it now?
Yeah, if you want to. I can't tell you what to do.
All right. Kadie drinks it now.
It's a potion of resilience. It raises your AC by 1 for 10 minutes.
For 10 minutes?
it essentially
Just downs it.
Yep,
yeah.
it did. Real quick, do we kind of have an idea of how this tastes?
It tastes
Stony.
It doesn't really have like a unique taste. It doesn't taste like bad or anything.
It's like that real thick mineral water.
Yeah. It you can definitely like. It's like a slight taste of having like a mouthful of sand, like the grittiness in between your teeth. And like after you drink it, like a few seconds later, like the layer that's underneath your skin like hardens a little bit. Like doesn't harden to the point where it's like stiff, but hardens to the point where you can still like move it around.
Yeah, it's not stone skin. It's
Oh, okay. Thank you. I think I'll stick to the calming tea in the mornings, but I appreciate it. It's kind of making me feel a little funny, but we'll work with it.
Oh, okay.
Are you guys done in the house? You guys are headed
Oh
out?
yeah, I'm gonna go help Brilla with the pen.
Okay. We'll shoot over to Aegard, walking into the forest. As you approach and you start to walk in, you get about 5-10 feet into the woods, and you can hear, "Hey, no, go home. Go home. Nope, wrong way. Go home. Nope, 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 nope.
Alfred.
What?
It's Aegard.
Oh, hi, Aegard.
You found the other cow here.
Yeah,
And then I'll speak in the speech of beast and leave to the cow. Do not be alarmed. The dragon is friendly. We were trying to get you to come home.
what was that? And then
All
of a
he hear is moo 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 moo.
He's like looking at it, and then all of a sudden you just see like he appears. Like he was invisible. He just appears. He's like, "Oh, that was cool." And the cow kind of looks back at him and looks at you, and just walks towards you. Like,
Yeah, and I do the same thing. I kind of just scratch the side of its neck and come on, let's go home.
man, you are awesome at that. Should I just follow you, or
You might want to remain invisible for a little bit. I don't want to see them. Dragons here.
yeah, people don't like me very
Exactly.
much.
So we don't want to necessarily startle anyone yet.
Why though? I'm super nice.
You are super nice, and I'm so glad that we're friends already.
Me too.
So if you follow me back to the barn, remain invisible, and then we'll chat as soon as we get this cow with their friend.
You were talking about pranking your friend, right?
Introducing you entertainingly, yes.
What if I just wait here and you realize like you're back at that clearing where you found the other one, so you like
Yeah.
kind of corralled it back there? He's like, what if I just wait here, invisible,
Okay.
and then you could bring him here and I could just like reappear and be like, hi.
I just don't know that he's going to come all the way over to the woods. He's already on guard because, put it this way, he doesn't know any dragons. I think he might be a little afraid of dragons. So I want to, let him know that, not all dragons are what he's heard of.
It really just depends on your scales.
Exactly. Yes. And you're the friendly scales.
Yeah, the friendliest scales.
that's-
Sometimes my family tells me that that's actually one of my worst traits, but like I don't agree. I think being nice to everybody is important.
I think it's great.
I think so too.
So let's go. So he just kind of, pushes the cow along. We go
And you
to
can
the
hear,
barn.
and you hear, hang on. And it goes back invisible.
Yep.
And then you're, and you
I'm
can see
kind
the
of
trees
feel-
around you like move, and you feel the wind. And he goes up a little bit, and then just lands on the other side of the tree.
Okay.
As you and the cow get around there, you just see like little depressions start to
Sure.
form. And he's like, you can tell he's going really slow and like trying to be quiet, but like because he's there, you can see
Sure.
the marks appear in the ground.
And is Aegard seeing the 4 claws as opposed to the 5?
There are 4 claws in the left front.
Right. Okay. So get back to the barn, put the other cow. At any point, am I able to see Brilla as we're approaching the property in general?
So you guys are approaching from the backside of the barn, so you don't necessarily see much because it kind of blocks most of the farm from where you're at. But as you get around to the side of the barn, you'd be able to see the pig pen towards the front of the.
Okay.
pathway into the home.
So as we're approaching, Brilla, he calls out. Aegard calls out to her, and I point at the fourth cow,
Thank you.
and then lead it back to the barn.
And as you say that and you look out, you see that Kadie and Brilla are holding like posts and kind of driving them into the ground and putting them in there. Kadie, go ahead and make a strength check with advantage.
What is going on with the doubles today? At 2 13s,
Okay.
which for strength, that gives me a 15.
So Brilla's kind of steadying the post, and you are kind of hammering it in, and you get the first post in pretty good. And at this point, roll a d12.
Which one's that one? 3.
You guys are 3 posts in at this point. You have about 15 more to go.
Oh, lovely.
Okay. So we get the cow back in the barn,
Yep, you're able to do that. No issues.
and then Aegard is going to go to the back of the barn.
Okay.
Alfred, don't remain invisible, but do you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, so stay here,
Right here.
and I'm going to go get my friend and bring him out. Okay?
Okay.
He's a little fellow. And then I will say, I'll tell him the good news about we found the fourth cow, and I had some help.
Okay.
And then when I say that, you can appear.
Okay.
How's that?
Okay. That sounds good.
Okay. So I go to where I see Kadie. Where is Brakka?
He might still be in the house. He didn't feel like a lot of these tasks would be his
Okay.
expertise. So
Thank you very much. Go inside the house. Brakka. It is daylight, so let's take another look at the barn. We were able to find the fourth cow this morning. So
Where?
in the woods, just probably a little bit deeper than the others we found last night.
That's good, I suppose.
Yep. So come with me. Let's take another look at the barn, see what we can figure out, and then see what we can do for the day.
I feel like I should have said this before. Like all the morning stuff. But Brakka is just once again gonna pull out the schematics and the mask and just trying to get a more deeper understanding of it so that he can maybe in the future make his own.
Yeah, and say before Aegard approached you,
Yeah.
you had that stuff out. You were looking at it.
Do you need me to go? He's just gonna look at all the stuff laid out around him. Do you need me to go now?
I mean, I think what we have here is a little more important than this at the moment.
What did you say we were doing? Just looking at the bar?
Well, it's daylight now, so I think we can maybe assess more of the barn and the area.
There's a dragon out though.
Okay.
I mean, oh sure, yeah. Just give me
If you're worried about a dragon could easily destroy this house,
well,
from what I know.
okay. Brakka will just kind of get a little grin on his face, yeah, you're right, and he'll just. How long would you say it takes me to reassemble everything?
Not very long. You have the schematics and everything, so probably 5 minutes tops.
Okay.
That is very interesting looking, by the way. You'll have to explain it to me at some point.
I mean, it's Cormier, so he'll just reassemble it and everything. Do I think that the whole beak part of it is necessary, or do I think I can maybe make one around my facial structure?
No, you can make one around your facial structure. It's not. It wasn't necessary. It was more for looks. It just seems like it is a mask that was created to stop gases, but at the same time invoke some type of fear.
Okay, Brakka will just put the schematics up in the mask up and just think more of it later. I guess lead the way.
So Aegard takes him outside. Oh, it sounds real bad.
Oh.
Aegard takes Brakka back to behind the barn.
Do you want me
Bye,
to...
Brakka.
Do you want me to roll the thing, by the way, since I went to sleep? Okay.
No.
Forgot about that.
I thought about it, but I was like, not every night.
So we go around, just look around and see if you see anything that looks different than last night, or maybe could not see.
Okay. Brakka will just walk along the side of the barn, like look up and down like the wall of the side, and just look at if he can see any like claw marks or any like damage or anything like that he didn't catch before.
Okay.
And he'll just once again like look at like the ground, because he thinks he got like a pretty good look like last night, since he circled it like 2-3 times, but since it's daylight maybe he like missed something.
As you start to look at the ground, you do see 2 what you would consider fresh footprints. Like looking at it, you kind of turn your head kind of weird, and they're facing Aegard and where you're standing.
Okay. Brakka, by the way, is a lot more calmer since he realizes he's still like fearful, but he's a lot more calmer since he realizes it's a young dragon, like a younger dragon. Mm-hmm. So he's not like it's an adult. It's not gonna like, I don't know. Just in his mind, since it's like a smaller, younger dragon, like it's not like as terrifying to him.
Sure.
But it's still something that he's afraid of.
Of course.
And seeing that, he's just gonna like get real close to it and just look at it. And
I don't know the footprints where Aegard left.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Aegard's going to kind of be on the other side of Brakka. Brakka, what do you see?
so I said that I was sketching the footprints and everything. I'm just gonna hold out the sketches to it. Does it look similar?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Roll a performance check.
Performance. Okay. Brakka is known for his charisma. 12.
Easy enough. It's not moving.
Okay.
And Brakka, I've seen something with these feet before.
Well, I mean, it's the same dragon. It's pretty obvious.
I do not possess the dark vision you have. I did not see the footprints last night. I'm sorry, but I've seen these feet before.
Like recently, or?
Yes, and so he's now facing me, right? Mm-hmm. Brakka's now facing Aegard, meaning Alfred's behind.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so with my passive investigation, do I notice any sort of movement from the tracks?
No, he is like sitting completely still because Aegard told him to wait there
Right.
and he would surprise him. So he's like, if you could see him, you know, like when kids get super excited to scare people and they're like crouched down and they're just waiting. That is what he is doing right now. He's like just waiting, but like with this big grin on his face, and he's trying. They're taking every ounce of restraint in him to not wag his tail to make noise right now.
I'm picturing Toothless from How to Train Your Dragon.
Pretty much.
Just
like,
tail wagging.
super excited, and he's trying not to, but like they're probably
Brakka,
they're probably
I think
would be
I
a
know
faint,
what this
like,
is.
Well, I mean, I know what it is. It is the dragon.
Brakka. This is Alfred.
It's me. And you hear that you hear that from behind him as he drops invisibility. So you're still facing Aegard.
Brakka's not facing him.
He is now visible behind you, but he says it is Alfred, and you hear, "It's me."
Brakka is going to visibly
Shit
tear
himself.
up. Brakka's gonna visibly tear up, and he's just gonna like he's still looking at you. he's like tearing up. He's pretty much crying at this point.
Oh my god!
And he's just He's just
Can
not moving.
Kadie
He's,
see
he's,
them?
he's paralyzed in fear.
Make
You're on
a
the
perception
other side
check
of
real
the-
quick.
Oh
Would-
my god!
Disadvantage or anything?
Nope.
Okay. That's an 8. Appropriately, an 8.
So you just see colors appear in Aegard's eyes, but you don't see the actual shape. And as you see the colors appear, the tears start to well up, and you start to not see it. And you just hear, "Is he that excited to see me?"
Oh my god!
Brakka, turn around. Meet our new friend.
Brakka's heart's once again beating out of his chest, but like twice as fast. He's probably about to have a heart attack. And he's just gonna, with like a shaky voice, what is it?
Alfred, come around.
Okay.
Don't do that.
And you just hear the thump, thump, thump as he like smacks on the ground around. He's like, hi friend, I'm Alfred.
Is he in front of me at this point?
He's like right like next to you, and like his head's like, so as he went around, he kind of stooped real low and like stuck his head around to like see. He's like, "Hi, I'm Alfred.
Tears are streaming at this point.
Do you need a hug?"
Oh, no, dude.
No?
Alfred, that might be
Could
too
I
much.
could I roll something to see if Brakka would literally pass out from fear?
Oh my god!
Because I feel like he would, since there's a dragon right next to him.
Make a Constitution saving throw with disadvantage.
Aegard's losing
I'm
his
so
shit
upset
right now.
Oh, 16.
16. So you feel yourself start to faint, and then you kind of snap back out of it, and you're just like standing there frozen in fear.
And then Aegard goes over to Alfred and kind of puts his arm around the dragon's neck.
He kind of stoops low enough to. He's like, "Hi, friends.
This is our new friend, Alfred.
Yeah, I heard you guys found some of the stones that were stolen from me."
Brakka's just still standing there. I don't know how you expected Brakka
Oh
to.
my god!
That's about right.
He's not like bawling or anything, but tears are visibly
Yeah.
streaming down.
Alfred,
Is he
could
okay?
you give it? He's very excited.
Very okay.
You just give us one moment.
Yes, absolutely. Where do I go? It's really light out, and I don't like people don't.
Well, you can just.
Okay. And so as Aegard says that, he just disappears again.
He's just gonna like slowly, like shakily turn his head to Aegard and look up.
Were you surprised?
I don't say this often, but I hate you.
He is a friend. He is of the Fae. He is here to collect the stones that the hags took from he and his family. So he will be of great help to us.
Brakka's just gonna start to like slowly and like shakily walk away and just go back to the house.
In Draconic, you just hear, "Thank you again. I appreciate it. I'm sorry if I scared you. Your friend said you would enjoy it."
Yeah.
He's not saying anything. he's-
I figured meeting a friendly dragon would be easier, but obviously. Anyway, we'll introduce you to the rest of our group.
Do I need to stay invisible?
No. You just stay here, and I will call Kadie over.
Okay.
It'll just be one moment, and Aegard basically walks around the corner of the barn. Kadie,
Yeah.
yes, come here, please.
Okay. Brilla,
Yeah.
I gotta. Aegard needs me, so.
Okay. Well, I was gonna take a quick break, anyways. I'll just step inside. Did you leave any of that tea?
I think there was just a little bit left. Yes.
Okay. I'll probably get a little bit of that. Would you like some, or?
I would be careful if you want to do any more work today. You maybe just a couple sips.
Yeah, I was just gonna take a little sip. That's why I figured you could drink the rest.
No problem.
Thank
You
you.
got to build your tolerance up. It's okay.
Yep. Thanks. And so she heads off to the house. And Ibron, where were you at?
Alex, I don't hate you. I want to specify that.
No, he hates your character,
Totally know
Aegard.
that. You won't. He won't for long.
I was still in the house eating breakfast, and then I went to help Brilla.
Okay, so she's gonna let you know when Kadie heads that way that she's gonna step inside the house too. We'll do that real quick before we get to Aegard and Kadie, and she's just gonna look over back at you after she discusses it with Kadie, and she's gonna say, "Would you like to take a little break? We were just gonna grab something to drink real quick and come back out probably in like 15-20 minutes."
Yeah, I'll come with you.
Okay.
So, Aegard is not behind the bar at this point. So when Kadie approaches, Aegard, Kadie,
Yes.
I have good news and not bad news, but not.
Okay.
We found that the dragon is not a threat to us at all.
Oh, okay.
And actually, and I motion you to follow me.
Okay.
His name is Alfred, and he's here to help.
You walk around the corner and see nothing.
Oh, I'm sorry, Alfred. This is Kadie. You can show yourself.
Hi! And all of a sudden, like from the head down, you just see this really vibrant blue, purplish skin and scales as just the head appears and it slowly works its way down.
This is
Hi.
Alfred. He is here to help.
Good to meet you.
Hi.
Hello.
He introduced himself late last night.
Oh, okay.
Yes, he is here. The long story short, the Sisters of Night, the stones that we've been finding, stole them from his family, brought them here from the Feywild. He is trying to get them back.
Yep. It was part of our stash, and they came in. They asked to look at them, and I said yes because they seemed nice, and they were liars. They were very mean. They were very ugly, and my family doesn't know that they're gone yet, so I'm trying to get them and get back before they get back from their vacation because I don't want to be in trouble. So, I have two. You said you have two, right?
We have two.
We
yes.
have four, and we need like.
And apparently there are
10-ish
some
more.
that are much larger than what we have found.
There were only two that were that size.
Okay, well,
Just two.
Oh.
so he's here to help, which is great news.
Yep.
Okay.
The not bad but not good news. I tried to surprise Brakka, thinking meeting a.
What?
I thought maybe meeting a friendly dragon would.
Aegard.
At first, I thought he was like crying with happiness, but I realized.
Crying?
Well, he had tears welling up.
Aegard?
He
I thought he
did
was
not
excited.
find it as funny as I did.
Oh my gosh. And Kadie just turns around and like tries to go find Brakka.
I'm sorry.
Yes, Alfred, do not worry about that. It is. Some people do not have much of a sense of humor.
And he kind of lays down like on his belly and like props himself up with his front hands, and he's like, so about those stones.
Yep, we've got two that we will get to you shortly.
Ooh, that would be a great help.
And then we need to obviously look around the area to see if we can see any. Obviously, you see what it does to the land around it.
I can tell you where I think a few of them are. I just
Great.
like this one right here. I was trying to when I figured out what was going on with the cows and everything, I was trying to get the one out of the well, but then those three guys showed up and they were, they were being mean to the animals and they were trying to I think they were trying to kill them. And like, what did that animal ever do to you? So I went over there and scared them away, but then the cows got scared and they were slamming against the back gate. So I tried to open the door to calm them down.
It's okay. You tried to help. I do understand. The pigs. Do you know where they might be?
They're not as easy to find, but I'm sure I could probably assist in finding them. That shouldn't be too hard. But I'm probably going to go invisible because the last two people you introduced me to did not seem very excited to see me.
Well, Kadie, I don't think I think Kadie is more worried about Brakka. Brakka will he will get over it. Do not worry.
Okay.
But Ibron and I are here. If you want to go and possibly look for the pigs first, and I'm going to go inside and make sure everything's okay, and we'll just come back here whenever you are.
I will try to find them, but I will meet you here.
Great. I appreciate that.
Right behind the barn, though.
Right here. Yes, this is our spot.
Sounds good. I appreciate it.
Thank you very much, Alfred.
Absolutely. Thank you, Aegard. You were just the nicest. You guys are just some of the nicest group. I really feel bad for scaring the little one, though. Like,
He will be fine.
I know, but I feel bad.
That is my fault. I misread what the little fellow could take.
Okay. Well, I'll go find the pigs. And then he turns invisible, and you just hear.
I'm sure he
takes
feels
off.
the,
Yeah, and you can feel the rush of the wind.
Yeah.
This is where we are going to end this week's episode. Aegard met Alfred, a juvenile fairy dragon, in the middle of the night, then introduced Alfred to the rest of the party individually. Ibron seemed hesitant but trusting of Aegard's instincts, while Brakka froze on the spot as fear gripped him and he nearly passed out. After Brakka returned to the house, Aegard called Kadie over to introduce her. Kadie was surprised at first, but more upset when Alfred mentioned Brakka was crying when he met him, and she quickly went off to find Brakka to check on him. Thank you to all our friends, listeners, and fellow adventurers for joining us on this journey. Shout out to our Patreon subscribers, whose funds are helping us look into programs and other ways to enhance not only our show, but the Lands of Manassas. If you would like to help us enhance and expand the reach of the Lands of Manassas, please consider subscribing to our Patreon yourself. The link is provided in the episode description. If you are not currently, please go like, follow, and or subscribe to our cast and crew. The links for each member's Instagram is provided in the episode description. And of course, please tune into Cocked, a Real Play RPG podcast next week as we see how the party handles the shock of meeting Alfred.
I'll start us off on that one.
I hate these.
Wow. Positive. Hey, 1 second. Hold. Oh, sorry. I did not want that to come out in the middle of the Ibron's.
You know what?
Sorry.
That's respect right there.
Oh. Yeah, I felt that one all the way from my toes.
Put that in the bloopers.
If Kadie was talking, he would have continued.